I speak unto thee this day, and I say that the way that I, the living God, do provide is the way that men are intended to go. But I say, because of rebellion and hardness of heart, because of pride, stubbornness, and hatred towards me, men do not go in my way. Then I say, it is me, the living God, who must indeed punish them because of their sins before me. For I say, when men will not walk in the way that I provide, but they choose any other way, I say they are going in the course that will prove to be destruction and damnation of soul. For I say that I, the living God, do have the way prepared, and I say that all who will be thankful unto me will walk in my way. But I say, when men will choose any other way, I say that the end of the way shall be misery unto them. For I say, while they think they find an easier way, it is not true. For I say that the broad way leads to destruction, it leads to damnation of soul. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to walk in the broad way that is to be separated from me. But I say that I call thee to be coming forth, made glad, that you are privileged to love, to serve, to obey me. I say that I call thee to be coming forth, made glad, that you can indeed be purposed, strengthened, uplifted, and guided always by me. For I say, it is me, the living God, who is righteousness and truth, blessedness, strength, and the way intended for my own. I say this day, be glad that you are given the privilege to love me, to serve me, to walk uprightly in me. I say, be thankful that I am indeed thy life source, the one who is able to purpose thee in the truth, the light, the strength of who I am. For I say, when you will consider what it is that I, the living God, do for thee, I say you do not lack for any good thing. But I say, when you get eyes full of adultery, that is, craning your neck unto the world, I say you are looking at the very things that will cause damnation of your soul. I say you are living in a time when multitudes of those who claim that they are my people have gone a-whoring after the world. And I say that the consequence is they will lose their souls, they will end in damnation, and I say that they will not be in right standing with me at all. And I say, when it is all over and they are in hell, I say, oh, how they shall mourn. That is, they shall weep and howl and agonize, because they love the world more than me. I say this day, do not look upon the world with lust for the same, for I say that it is nothing but the devil's snare. And I say, when any man will look at the world, he is looking at the course of his own damnation. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to look to that which will destroy thee, but I say that I call thee to look to me. And I say that I call thee to be uplifted and strengthened, directed, guided, and purposed, for I am indeed well able. I say this day that I, the living God, do intend to have a people who will walk uprightly in me, who will keep themselves from me. And I say, when I find those people, I say they are a joy unto me. For I say, when any man or woman will strive to keep themselves from me, I say they are well-pleasing unto me. But I say, when the ones who are claiming that they are my people are ever giving themselves over to the world, I say they are liars, deceiving themselves. I say, in this wicked and perverse generation, the multitudes of those who are claiming that they are my people are liars before me. That is, they are hypocrites, pretenders, mockers, and scoffers, pursuing the course of their own lust. And I say they put on a fair show of religion to deceive men, but I am not deceived. For I say that I, the living God, do know the ones who walk uprightly in me, and I say that I likewise know the ones who are walking afar off from me. I say this day, do not be as the fools who cast aside their inheritance for me for the mere fulfillment of the lust of the flesh. For I say, if you look at the end of it all, when the flesh is old and weary, I say, what have you gained by fulfilling the same? I say, when you fulfill the lust of the flesh and the pride of life rather than my purpose for thee, I say you gain the way of damnation. For I say you've chosen to live in carnality rather than the spirit life that I intended for thee. I say this day that I, the living God, do desire that my own people would be seeking to please me, to walk uprightly in me, and come forth in my way. And I say that I do desire that my own people would seek to keep themselves from me, that they can indeed be well-pleasing unto me. For I say it is me, the living God, who is righteousness, blessedness, truth, and hope, and the peace always. And it is me, the living God, who will show thee that I am indeed well able. I say this day that I, the living God, do not find pleasure in those who play the whore on me. That is, while claiming they love me, they give themselves to other gods, other lovers, that are not right with me. And I say when they do those things, they prove it is not me that they love at all. For I say they are playing the harlot, they are doing that which is a shame unto my name. I say this day that I, the living God, do not intend that any man or woman would walk afar off from me. But I say when men and women will leave themselves to the enticement of sin, of course they are taken far from me. I say there are many in this wicked generation who will find themselves under the fury of my wrath revealed, because they are so far from me. That is, they will not be covered by the protective mercies that I give to the righteous, no, not at all. I say there are multitudes who name my name in vain, because it is not me that they serve. But I say instead they are serving the lust of the flesh, the pride of life, and yes, their hearts are far from me. For I say they've gone a-whoring after that which I, the living God, never ever intended, and I say they are loving it so. And I say because their hearts are distanced from me, I say that I, the living God, cannot find my joy in them. But I say if a man will keep his heart steadfastly with me, then I say that he is well-pleasing unto me. Now you are living in a time when multitudes have found other gods to serve, other lovers, and I say they are loving it so. For I say they are as fools, drunken fools on a spree, headed down the road of their own damnation. And I say while they are living in the euphoria of all of their so-called freedom, I say they are taking themselves into the course of damnation. And I say all the while they think they are having a good time, but I say they will spend eternity in hell. I say this day that I, the living God, have not mocked, and I say whatsoever it is that men will choose, I say the same will bear rule over them. That is, there are men who are slaves to sin, who thought they got by flirting with the same. But I say that the truth of it is they've been turned over, they are ruled in shame, and I say they cannot even hold up their heads. For I say they chose the hidden works of iniquity and darkness rather than me. I say this day, do not think that you can mock me and scoff my way and get by with the same. For I say the more that you give yourself to sin, the more that you will hate my way. I say this day, if a man really considers and analyzes the end of sin, there is nothing that sin can do except bring destruction. For I say that the one who yields to sin will die as a consequence and be found in hell. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call my people to yield to sin, not in any disguise. But I say that I call my people to keep themselves from sin, that they do not be devoured in the same. And I say if it is me that you will continue to seek to please, to love, to serve, and obey, you are brought forth in my way. And I say that you will be given the hope and the peace, the strength, the safety that I provide. For I say it is indeed a good thing to be continuing in the way that I give thee, to be uplifted in the truth and the light, to be ever guided by me. That is, to be kept in me as the author and the finisher, the one true God who is able to bring thee forth. For I say, if you really consider what it is that I, the living God, do offer, I say that I give to thee the way that is eternal life. I say, if you look what it is that is found in sin, I say it is degradation, it is filthiness, emptiness, futility, and damnation of soul. And I say that those who have found themselves bound in sin pay and pay and pay for the same. For I say, when the enemy, that is the devil, the destroyer of souls, is beckoning men and women unto sin, I say that he will show them all the glorious things of the same. But I say that he never shows to them the end of sin, when men are weak and enfeebled, when they are cankered and rotting with sores, when they are full of weakness on every hand, when their bodies are racked with pain, I say that the enemy will never show them those things. I say that he will never show them the ones whose heads are caved in, the ones whose hearts are cut out, and the ones whose guts spill unto the ground. I say that he will never show the ones who are in such shame of their degraded lifestyles that they hide away. I say he never shows the truth, the reality of the wages of sin, but only the glamour, the excitement, the enticement of the same. But remember that the devil is a filthy liar. He is a deceiver, a destroyer of souls. I say this day, take up your warfare against the enemy. Do not hearken unto him and all of his lies. For I say he's a liar from the beginning, a murderer and a destroyer of life. I say this day, be thankful that I, the living God, do give thee the mercy that you can indeed be kept in me, if you will but look to me. That is, if you will cry out, that I, the living God, will give thee the truth and the light always. For I say it is me, the living God, who does intend thee that you would come forth rejoicing, ever being made glad in me. And it is me, the living God, who does intend thee to walk in the truth, the light, the mercy that I provide. I say this day, be thankful that you can look unto me, that you can believe in me, that you can come forth in my way. And I say, be thankful that I am the one who will give to thee the way wherein you are meant to walk, if you will but keep your vision upon me. For I say it is me, the living God, who is righteousness and truth, blessedness, strength, and mercy provided always. And it is me, the living God, who will cause thee to be brought forth, that you can indeed be rejoicing day by day. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call my people to be troubled, to be vexed, to be tormented, but I say that they open the door to sin and choose the same. That is, even in the thoughts, even in the intents, even in the imaginations. For I say, if you are giving yourself continually to those things that I, the living God, do not intend for thee, of course you come under torment and vexation by the same. But I say, if you strive to keep yourself unspotted, if you strive to keep yourself in the way of the upright, the way of the pure and undefiled, I say you are brought forth in me. I say this day, be thankful that I, the living God, am the one who is ever present to purpose thee in the truth, the light, the strength, the mercy of who I am. And I say, be thankful that I give to thee the blessedness and the truth, the peace and the way provided always. For I say it is a good thing to be believing, to be receiving, to be brought forth in me. And I say it is a good thing to know that it is me, the living God, alone of all the gods, who is able to direct thee in my way. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to live, to die, to perish as a fool, and be one more statistic amongst the damned. But I say that I call thee to realize that if you give to sin, you are giving in to your own damnation. And I say that I call thee to realize that you must indeed fight the good fight of faith, that is, to stay true unto me, and to keep yourselves unspotted from the filthiness of this current age, for sin is abounding on every hand. For I say it is me, the living God, who is calling forth a people who will be victorious, triumphant over sin, because they are choosing to walk in me. I say this day, be glad for the privilege to walk uprightly, be glad for the privilege to choose the way of righteousness, the way of holiness, that you are indeed kept by me. And I say, be thankful that it is me that you can be looking unto, believing and trusting, for I am the one who is able. I say, therefore, be serving with gladness, rejoicing in the giving of praise, that it is me, the living God, alone of all the gods you are privileged to serve, that you can come forth in the way of life.